Yeah, sometimes people just know them by their... Guys, fuck off!
It'd be like trying to disconnect David Tennant from Doctor Who.
I can do that because I've seen him in other shit.
Like Broadchurch.
Like Kilgrave from, what's it called, Jessica Jones?
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you seen Jessica Jones?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of people that like it.
Yeah, well, it's a Marvel thing, right? Well, it's set in the Marvel universe. But it's so dark,
And
so much
he's
darker.
the bad guy.
He is the bad guy. You know what his power is?
No.
Anything he says, people have to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and he's got he's like fucked up in the head and stuff like that because of it, you know? All the psychological reasons. Can I please kill this fucking enemy? I hate these things so much.
Chaos Whip monsters.
They are so annoying, dude. I am.
Can't you get shields in Sonic?
Dude. See, here's the thing, right? This is a lot of people's problem is with this game, because people have problems with every single Sonic game. But even though this is people widely agree that this is like one of the best. The one problem with it is that, you know, it's a Sonic game. You gotta go fast, but sometimes it forces you to slow down, and that's the annoying part. Yeah. So when I have to deal with these enemies, like, I don't even know, I have to wait for them to like pop up, but like shoot them fast enough before they attack me. It's so hard. And my thing didn't go off. Oh, no, get him, get him, get him, please shoot him. He ducked down every single time I shot him. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah. Gee, I wish there was
It frustrates me beyond belief.
There's no time thingy. There's no little save spot.
What do you mean?
You know when you run through the checkpoint.
A checkpoint, yeah. There are some checkpoints, but I just haven't gone to one yet.
Oh. You haven't gotten to.
Well, there are checkpoints in between each character's levels, for one.
Is the assurance just orange when or yellow when you've taken damage, isn't it? Or is it you become vulnerable when it's yellow?
What are you talking about?
The little blue bar down the bottom.
That's my health bar.
Yeah.
So I'm on yellow health, which means
Oh,
I'm
I see.
die.
It's only yellow for a little bit while you're, just to say you're low.
I am low on health, yeah. Well, I'm
You're
like...
below half.
Yeah, I'm below half. Man, the amount of strife at this level caused me when I was a kid, I don't even want to tell you. I'm doing better than I did when I was a kid, let's just say that, alright?
Alright.
I'm blasting through it, but like, Jesus Christ. I could not stand it. Here's one.
I've finished very few games.
It's because you don't want to.
I don't, yeah, mostly because I don't want to finish the game and I'm not very good at it. Or I don't think I'm very good at it. And so I find some other part of the game interesting and that's why I play it. Yes, you're never going to run out of fuel, eh?
Should I get that health back? I probably should have. Can I kill this guy? Can I kill this guy? Look at this fucker! Look at him! God, I hate it.
God damn, where's the checkpoint?
Well, the checkpoint's after I just beat this part right here.
Wait, who's saying that?
That was Tails.
Tails
Fuck
saying
me, yes! Oh,
that? Oh, they really are on the same side now.
God. How many times do I have to tell you?
I didn't know they were communicating with one another.
Yeah. And Eggman's still going to be in all the other levels. Because they're the scientist guys.
The NG teams.
Yeah.
NG team manager.
NG man.
NG.
Dude, the amount of fucking times. I don't know if you've been watching the Ukulele series. But
Oh, that's what I meant to do. When we record Ukulele.
we're going to play Ocean Man all the time. With the amount of times we mentioned Ocean Man in that Ukulele recording session, I don't even think we watched it afterwards, even though we kept
You
saying
complained that I didn't. That the only bit I knew was the Ocean Man bit.
You know the NG Man song.
Yeah.
So you know.
So now I want to learn the song and know the lyrics, so that when I sing it, I can sing a parody version that there is more than just Ocean Man.
So what we're gonna do today, we're
NG
just gonna sing Ocean Man when we get to Ukulele.
Yeah.
I think.
I've done that.
Don't get me. Okay, I don't know for sure, but I think that the next level in Ukulele is like a water level, so it'll be even better. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure.
I think we finished talking about relationships in Hollywood stuff in prequels.
We didn't finish, or we did finish?
I think we did.
Oh, okay.
Do you have anything more to say on
I
it?
have I can complain about it all day.
Oh, okay.
I just okay. I was talking about what makes a good love story, right? And Steins Gate taught me that love stories can be done well. Up until that point, I was almost convinced that they couldn't be. They're always crammed in, and I never give a fuck. You know, there's never enough things. So okay, here's your elements to a good love story. Number 1, time. Love takes time. Love at first sight is unrealistic, and just I'm a believer that straight up isn't true. You know. That's my personal belief because I've never experienced it.
Movies have told us that it is real.
Yeah, well,
it probably isn't.
I really don't think it is. Relationships take time. I believe that there could be there's a zing, you know, I feel like I'm immediately attracted to this person, but I don't believe that's love. I believe that's just attraction, you know. Yes. Let me play.
Love is like staying with the person even though they've done something bad to you or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's what I said in my TF2 video. Right? Now I'm saying love is in that is you know you can acknowledge flaws and then look past them. Anyway, jump. And we were just silent. Okay, I finished the Rouge's level in record fucking time.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so time. It takes time. So, you know, you got to develop it over a period of time. Steins Gate takes a course over about 3 weeks, and roughly, kind of, except not at all. You'd know if you watched the show. But anyway, they have time to develop their relationship. Love stories also work really well if this love part actually works with the story. And by that I mean that you don't just tack it on, you don't just go, by the way, also, after this thing that's completely unrelated, I love you, you know? It's also got to be,
should be part of it.
It should be part of it, which they do in Steins Gate. They go, oh man, this actually affects the story and the way that it goes, you know? Yeah. And so, the way that works is because you're expected to already be, you know, invested in the story, right? By that point, you'd expect to be. Because that's how stories work. But shoot. So the thing is, once the love story, oh, oopsie. Come on! So annoying. So you're expected to, you know, be invested in the love story. You expect to be invested in the story, and then therefore, when the love story part actually comes into, you know, as part of it, then you'll be more invested in the love story part. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of the story now, and it also doesn't feel like it's tacked on. It feels like it's part of it. It feels like you feel that kind of, you feel part of it. You know?
Yeah.
Then there's also, you got to make your characters likable. And people always don't realize how to make likable characters, but likable characters have flaws. It's just true.
I think it's probably. Makes me question whether I've done the right thing in my comics with my original superhero's wife.
And what about that?
Maybe did I tack that on, or did I make it part of it? I felt like I made it part of it, but she's not a superhero herself, so he just comes home to her and just complains about how tough it is to be a superhero.
Well, I mean, how much of a
this.
character is she, though, is the question, you know? Is she a main character, or is she just a side character? Side characters don't have to be developed as much as main characters.
I feel like she's a main character.
Well, then maybe you want to consider maybe going back to her. But, you know, if she serves her purpose beforehand, you know, it's always time. You can develop characters as they go along, and that's the other thing.
She's
characters also change, they develop, they experience all different kinds of emotions, you know?
Her role in the story is basically, she seems to be the one that both the son and the husband go to when they don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, so she's the wise, knowledgeable one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All I'm saying is that to make a really interesting and likable character, they have to be relatable. And to make someone relatable, they're gonna have a flaw. You know, real people have flaws. They have their ups, they have their downs. So once again, in Steins Gate, they show these people having good times, bad times, being angry with each other, happy with each other, you know, joking with each other, all of that kind of shit. You feel endeared to them because you can relate with them. And therefore, you start wanting them, to have... Oh my god, why?